Okay, welcome back everybody to another episode of some SkyFactory 4. You may notice I did say episode. We are no longer going to be streaming this. Just going to be recording. I don't think I'll have as long as times as I used to have to be able to do like a 2-hour session and then cut it up, And so we're going to be just doing shorter episodes here. And yeah, I'm really excited about it. Looking forward to getting back into this. And hopefully it is a little laggy on my end. I hope that's not showing up, which is really interesting. It feels more so than when I was streaming. Really all that means is I just need to get a better computer. But yeah, so I'm excited to get back into this. Last thing we did, let's go check it out. Last thing we did left off on was our little farm down here. Let's go take a look. Finished it up, just a little roof here. Oh, it's scary noises. Got some animals growing. Little chicken seeds. See, our pig grew. Still getting our cow. Put a cow in there also. I think I was gonna have sheep in there. But I carried some into here. Yeah. Hello, pig. And then I got some horses and some penguins. They are actually really loud. I'm sure you can hear them. Oh, and we got some crazy things going down there. Let me show you. I lit it up with these throwing torches, but it looks like things are still spawning. Look, we got a cyborg down there. He's going crazy. Oh, maybe there's some still back over there. Maybe I need to dig out. Yeah, I don't know if I can get back that far. Yeah, these don't go very far. Oh, that might have done it. That might have been perfect. I'm trying to thread the needle right in between those. That is okay. Yeah, we got this cyborg dude. Oh. Hopefully he doesn't shoot me. And hopefully I don't fall off. Okay. So that was the last thing we did. That was just more for decoration. I was taking a break from doing all the actual important things and doing something just a little fun. But yeah, we've got little farms here. We're growing lots of things like corn, which to me it's so interesting. Why is it so like it should be up here to my eye level? But small corn, that it makes it extra tasty. It's all the nutrients into taste instead of height. But yeah, so just a little recap because it's been a while. Basically, we started out just growing a bunch of trees, which gave us resources. As you can see right now, we've got emerald trees and slime trees here. We have a little cobble generator here, which we need to upgrade. It's all full. And we have a smelting furnace. Let's see, actually. I'm gonna upgrade that right now. And it should start taking, yeah, it's gonna get more. So yeah, we've got this smelting furnace and it takes, right now I'm manually carrying ores down because this is our big ore production system right now. But it is temporary and we are gonna probably not get rid of it, but we're gonna tear it down. Basically, we've got bonsai pots with a bunch of different materials. Oh, come on now. And the materials they produce go into crafters, which craft the things we want, and everything we don't want goes back there. But it's a little janky. There's some quirks to it, especially with the crafter or the packagers. Sorry, they're not crafters, and how those work. But then we're also pumping wood over here, and we're smelting it up to charcoal. We're getting actually quite a bit, and we're burning that in a combustion generator to produce power. And we have this, which I don't even know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros. So I think that's 20 million FE. And little guy here and another huge one here. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So like 100 million, and he's almost full. Yeah, so that's where we're at. So we have these different achievements that are meant to kind of guide us along our way into figuring out how things work. I don't actually, why do I need that? Do I need that? No, emeralds. I'll figure it out later. But I was looking through them just briefly, and there are a couple things we definitely want to do. And I wrote down a few priorities, our to-do list. We want to make a storage system. That's really important right now. I mean, we don't have a whole lot of stuff, but we just have kind of chests all over the place. Storage management is such an important thing, especially in modded Minecraft, but just in general in Minecraft, it is so important. So that's huge. Figure out the resource hogs. So when I was streaming, we had one or two people talk about how important resource hogs are. I didn't want to, I kind of like the bonsai pots. I didn't want to get into them because it seemed a little more complicated. It probably isn't. I'm just unfamiliar with it. This was pretty simple. But that's definitely something I think we need to do. And if for nothing else, I think it'll be fun. And then we want to make, of course, a bacon tree and a donut tree. Those are these two right here, bacon sapling and donut sapling. And it looks like actually, I'm pretty sure these are kind of easy. What we're gonna get started at today is the storage system. So there's a couple of things we need to take into account. Where do we want to, here, let me talk to you. Where do we want to do the storage system, and what mods, and how are we going to do it, and all those different questions. So as thinking of where to do it, we have a lot of options. I think I'm going to do it like right here in the middle. And when I say middle, I think I talked about this in a previous stream or episode, I guess. I think I'm going to do kind of a ring. So we're going to go, you know, maybe out over there and then come back and this way. And so if we do that and kind of section off all these different mods and the different functionality things, then it would be kind of nice to have a central storage system where, you know, it's pretty close to everything. Nothing's too far. And I'm sure there are mods where it'll get to a point where that doesn't matter. You know, we can transport things just via magic, basically. But just like teleport items between different blocks and whatnot. And when we get to that point, then we'll figure it out. But for now, I think that's a good idea to build it kind of just right here. And I think we're going to have the main one, or the main part of the storage system kind of down, maybe at that level there. And then kind of build upwards a little bit. And I'll show you what you mean. What I mean. I'll show you what you mean. I'll show you what I mean. Looking at the age of storage little section of our advancements, there are a couple of mods. We've already been using the crate mod, or I don't know, it's not called a crate, a barrels, drums, storage, and more mod. Crate mod is something else. And this is pretty nice, and it works really well for if we have a certain item and we're gonna get lots of it. It's really easy to, you know, just chuck it in a barrel. Let's see, I think a barrel. No, a crate? Yeah. Chuck it in a crate, upgrade the crate, and call it good. But we're gonna be probably starting to get a lot of crazy things as we go on, and if we want everything in a central location, we would need a lot of these. And so with that, the mod you usually go to that I've seen in the past is this ME mod. I don't actually, what is that? Something energetics. I don't remember what that stands for, ME. But I didn't actually look at the recipes, and I'm a little bit familiar with this mod, but I think I'm gonna start out and try this guy over here, the simple storage mod. And do some of these things. And that's mainly just because I haven't used it before, so it'll be fun to learn a new thing. And it looks pretty, as it says, simple. I don't know exactly how it all works, but I'm sure we can figure it out. So that's what we're gonna go for today. The main thing is we want to make a little platform, plan out how things are going to look a little bit, and then get some of those blocks we need for the simple storage mod. So let's actually look that up here. Simple storage. So it's going to be all of these guys here. So we have network master, request table, storage cable, other types of cables, a controller, upgrades, and remotes. So, you know, nothing too crazy. We look at this is probably one of the more important things, and it does not take very much stuff. It's pretty cheap here, a diamond and quartz. Honestly, that nether stuff, the quartz, for example, glowstone, I don't have any glowstone because I haven't been to the nether. Actually don't know, is a nether, can I just make a nether portal? Is that a thing? Is a nether open? Craft place and eat a nether cake. We might need a nether cake, apparently. But is it anything? Then place a boat on the what? You can't place water in the nether. I wonder what that is. Okay, interesting. Exterminate the wither, da 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 da. Compact machine, wait, what? Travel to any sized compact machine's dimension. Create the dimension using the, oh, I actually looked at this earlier. I think you can like put down one block, and then that block is kind of like its own dimension. You can go into it, build a whole machine where it's taking inputs and outputs. But then the inputs and outputs when you get out of that block is just the one block, but you have like a whole machine in it. So for example, we could build this whole thing in a little dimension and then have like the inputs and outputs. Really it'd just be outputs because it kind of runs on its own. Just come out of one block. We just have one block. Yeah, it's pretty cool idea. And of course it's raining. We don't want to get our hair wet. Okay, and so yeah, side tangent, sorry about that. But yeah, this nether stuff is probably going to be the hardest thing. Let's see. It looks like we'd probably get it from a glowstone tree, but that probably takes things we don't have. We would need a quartz tree, which would take a quartz sapling, which would take a magma slime crystal, which would take slimy magma mud. And I think the biggest holdup is actually soul sand. I've actually been looking for a while, trying to figure out how to get it with what we have. One second, let me grab this. What is this? Okay, I'd still need wither dust. I think I actually need to go to the nether and kill some wither skeletons. Otherwise, it's something with the hogs, but I don't actually know. Well, yeah, we'll figure out the hogs later. Anyways, I'm gonna take a quick swig of water. My throat is getting a little dry. Sorry about that. And then let's go build a little platform down here for our storage system. So I look around and everything's just wood, and it's kind of sad. I try to put a little diversity, get a little different color wood down there. It's a little darker. It's pretty nice. And you know, we got grass. For the time being though, I don't know if we have a whole lot of other options. I'm gonna look at what can we chisel cobblestone into. We have lots of different colors. That's fun. I wonder if maybe we do like a fun blue with a white border, which is gonna really stand out like a stick in the mud. Is that what that saying means? I don't think it is. I think I totally butchered that. Stick in the mud. I don't know what that's about. And I'm totally jumping over this space. I need to make it a little more. I could just fall down there and die. I need to make it a little more safe. I wonder if we want to do that. But for now, we are just going to do wood. And we are going to do that because I think there's actually... What is this? Building gadgets? I think there's one of these gadgets that actually just replaces... Let's see. Exchanging gadget. Probably be this guy here. It probably exchanges things. But let's see. At what was it? Simple storage. Yeah. So then let's go get building, I think. Maybe I just do the border. Yeah, let's do something like that. Let's just do the border. Then we'll play around with maybe some cobblestone and figure things out. Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna have lots of cobblestone. I'm gonna snag some here. Don't know how much I'll need. And I don't actually know if I can. Let me go test this. Can I chisel cobblestone slabs? I have one here. Let's see. Nope. So it'll just be single cobblestones. So let's go check this out. We want to make a border. Do we want to? We'll probably come out just past this here. I don't know how many blocks that is, but we'll probably start like right here. Is going to be a border of wood. So let's maybe make. So we're going to shift right click, select this. What do? We press G. And I don't even know. I think horizontal wall. But we want it a little smaller. Yeah, range, let's set that down to 3. I just want a 3 by 3. I feel like there should be something better. No? Okay. 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 Vertical column. Alright, let's do this. Let's do horizontal column. How far do we get? 25. How far do we get? Where did I say? I don't even know. Maybe like here. Let's do that. I don't know. Ooh, that's actually a great point. I don't know. Does it go out? Here, I'm going to stand at this border. And let's see. How will I be doing it over there? Yeah, kind of like this. I'm going to right click like that. Okay, now let's go down here. And where are we right now? Yeah, maybe come back a little bit. Ooh, we should... Where are we at? What do I need to do? F7? Yeah, F7 tells me all these are where I think mobs can potentially spawn when it gets dark, like at nighttime. And if it's red, it means mobs can spawn at any time. And then let's, yeah, I guess we'll just kind of use this size already and just go this way. Do I not have it? No, I should have enough. Oh, because I was shift right clicking. Classic. And then I don't know, we don't need to go all the way. Yeah, probably something like this, and we'll fill it in more better. Figure it out. Perfect. And not perfect actually, because we ran out of slabs. So let's make some more. Let's make too many. Oh no, that's perfect. Let's say we're gonna have to throw something out. Yeah, we had to throw the crafting table out because I forgot that we were okay. Anyways, so G, we're actually gonna cut this down. We don't need that many. Yeah, and it looks like it's from where I'm standing 5 blocks away, that range. Looked like something just broke. I don't even know what just happened right there. Oh, wrong item. So I guess, I don't even know. But why is this? Oh, I was gonna say, it kind of looks like a wet piece of wood. So then what I'm gonna do, because we want, so we're a little wider this way, it looks like a little bit. But that's okay, we'll figure it out. I'm not too worried. I think we're gonna try build to me. Yeah, this will make it quick, I think. These penguins are yelling at me. I don't have any food for you. You just gotta eat the squid. I'm sorry. They are loud. I hope they're not too loud for you. Let me actually turn that down. I think they're friendly. Yeah, they're a little quieter. Um, so yeah, we're gonna make this 3 wide little pathway for us. And build to me. Perfect. Do that over here. And we are out of wood. No, we're not. Why did you show red? Oh, maybe my eyes are just deceiving me. Huh. Thought it was like trying to tell me that we were out of wood, which we are clearly not. Okay, and I might be kind of constricting myself a little bit on space, just doing kind of something like this, but we're gonna run with it, see what happens. So let's see, I kind of want to do, these are kind of funky, these twisted, I kind of like it, kind of like an alien vibe almost. But we also, I really like some of these connect to each other and just make a really clean look. You know, you got your bricks, you got small bricks and small bricks. Just kind of lined. These jelly bean actually looks really nice, and these different braids and tiles and whatnot. So what do we think is going to be best? Do we want some color? Do we want a cool design but keep it gray? Maybe we keep it gray, and then that way we can kind of focus on whatever structure is going to be housing our storage system. I'm trying to see how well do they go together. They don't really mesh, like this pattern doesn't really flow into that pattern. Maybe up and down. A little better, but not, still no. I forgot if my Paxel works like that. But yes, it's a pickaxe X shovel. Yeah, Paxel. I was like, wait, what's the last one? I don't know actually how I feel about these guys being like a huge line like this. I think that's too much. Especially since they don't really flow together at all. So I think we're gonna maybe just kind of intersperse those in somehow. Who knows? Oh, interesting. I don't know what this does. I wonder if I can chisel blocks that are already placed down. But let's do maybe an indent. Let's see how that looks. Do these flow together? Yeah, so you see how they, you know, by itself, it has a whole border, but then you put a one next to it, the border disappears and it connects. So we really like that. Let's see. Yeah, we got vein miner. Okay, and I think it does extend also. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. If I do like something like this, yeah, it does come. Okay, so let's do this for at least a ring of 3. See how we like it. Let's see, build to me. Oh, I need to select this one. Perfect. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like one of those horses' eyes were red when it was eating or something. Okay, I was worried. While they're placing, they do not connect, but when they get placed down, they do. So we're good. Actually, let's center that a little more. Yeah. Almost fell off right there. Okay, and then like that. We still got a stack. Get a little more. Interesting. Can I place it wherever? It doesn't have to be interesting. Thought it had to be kind of building off previous of the same block, but it looks like I can just do this wherever I want, which is kind of cool. I guess maybe for the build, I don't know. I haven't figured out the mod all the way. I kind of like that. That's kind of nice. I kind of want, what's something we can do different for the inside? probably stick without the color. Maybe we do like a braid or a jelly bean. We like both of those. What's actually, okay, the braids like that, jelly beans. What does jelly bean look like again? Yeah, so I wonder if these are the jelly beans, kind of this longer item that shows up in the pattern. Let's do that. Let's do that. I don't know if I vein miner this, if it's gonna vein miner everything else that is a different, like this stuff here. That's technically still cobblestone, but it's also different because of the pattern. I don't know. Yeah, it's just filling the whole thing. We could have done something different that would have. I kind of like that. Okay, now with the twisted, I had an idea. I wonder, how would it look? Let's kind of, I think we might go with the cyan. Kind of like the cyan. Let's do like let's just do 4 for now. And I'll show you kind of the idea I have. I was thinking maybe we do in the corners kind of these little, these like pillars. Like, I don't even know. Kind of like a almost ritualistic type deal going on here. Like, ooh, we've got alien technology going on. Ooh. Yeah, kind of lame. That's okay. Doesn't have quite the effect I was hoping for, but I like it. It adds a little something. I think we're gonna stick with it. Let's get some lighting up here though. Probably on all of them, honestly. And once again, hopefully this lag is not showing up in the video too much. Okay. Perfect. So the idea is we're going to have kind of this central system. Now that I think about it, so I'm trying to think, we've built this place. How are we going to get to it? I think maybe we'll do rings going up. So, you know, another ring above us. And actually, now that I look at it, did we do a perfect square? Like, is this a 4, kind of this 4, 1 second. Is that, yeah, I think we did. We didn't, that's actually really impressive. Because I think I just eyeballed it right here. I was just like, oh, we'll go right here. And built over and then connected it. So I'm surprised we weren't actually long this way or short. Anyways, don't mean to toot my own horn. Speaking of tooting horns, I wonder if they have some kind of musical instrument in here. Whoa. Designed to enhance it. Whoa, hold up. An airship? Creator music? Play music from your airship? What? I was just trying to see if there's like some kind of instrument. I don't know, trumpet. No. We love music, but that's okay. Simple storage. Okay, another sidetrack. Nonetheless, so we built a little platform. We've got that ready. We're now going to start getting in a storage system. And so the idea is here in the middle, we'll be able to access our main storage system. And then, you know, we'll have whatever, I don't know if we need to connect different storage blocks or if we have like drives like the ME system from Applied Energistics. But we'll see. But what I was talking about earlier was how do we get here? I think we're gonna have kind of these rings like we have the wood here, going up, you know, maybe one here, one in line with that, and then one between, maybe. And then we'd have an elevator, you know, maybe from here to up there, have another one on that side, and just hop it up and down as we wish. And then, so then I guess if we decide to do that, maybe a cool thing we could do is we would have all the kind of the things will interact with the system. So like network master, the controller, the request table, we'll have that down here where we can access it, and then kind of have it, all the wires sprawling up and out of that. So kind of like this is the heart or the mind, and all the wires, the veins from it are going out. I think we'll kind of do something like that with our storage system. I think that'll be fun. But we'll see how it works. Maybe that's not practical. Who knows? And maybe having an even number is going to throw things off. Maybe we want an odd number, but who knows? But it's been about half an hour, it looks like. So I think we're going to call this an episode. And when we see you again, we will continue working on this, start getting our storage system actually set up, building some of these things. And yeah, we look forward to that. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time.